Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Gunawan. On this video, I will explain about the knowledge that I got from the English courtesy class. So I will explain by my opinion, by my own word, by my language. I will explain it shortly and simply. In the English courtesy class, the first material is about the pragmatic competence. What is pragmatic competence? Pragmatic competence it is our ability to use a language ethically in our daily, maybe in our social, in our when we are interact, when we are speak, when we are talk with another person. For example, does someone wanna asking to us, can you open the door? Can you close the window? It is the example. For example, so we know that from a pragmatic competence, we know that this sentence, this word, those I'm sorry, those word will we know that it is not asking to us about our able to open the door, but it is the someone is wanted to asking us to open the door or to close the door. So it is about the asking. This is not about us to give the question for us our able or not, but it is about this is the someone wanted to asking for us to open or to close the door. It is the first material. The second is about the interactional competence. What is interactional competence? So in this from this word we know interactional competence. It is about our relationship when we are talking with someone from the different culture, from the different country maybe. So of course the someone from the different culture, from different country, when speak with us, of course have their own culture, their own polite when speak or talk, and when have a conversation. So interactional competence, it is the knowledge for us that when we are wanted to talk with someone from a different culture, we have to know what is a definition of polite when talk from their culture. For example, in the maybe when I in the first meet with someone from another country, my friend, maybe in the Minang. Yeah, I am Tapanuli, but when in my language, when say cow, when I said cow to the girl, to the woman, my friend, my friend, who the woman or the girl, to say cow to say cow. uh, for example, bisa kau bantu aku? For example, it is in the Minang culture. Of course, it's rude, right, to use cow. It is rude, of course, in the Minang culture language. But in my culture, in the Tapanuli, it is, yeah, it's okay to use the cow to use cow in my language, in my culture language. But in the interactional competence, so we have to know that it's not suitable to use it in another culture from our for our friend for to talk. So I know it is rude in the Minang, so I have to change the cow word to the kamu, or to say her name. So it is the culture of their cultural language. So I have to know that. It is a for example. Okay, the third matter, it is about the pragmatic linguistic competence. Pragmatic linguistic. So it is the unity from the pragmatic one and the linguistic one. So what is the meaning? So it is about our to use the vocabulary, to use the grammar, to use the structure, how to speak with someone with correctly in the linguistic in the linguistic. So it is mean like when we have interact, when we have a conversation with someone, we have to talk correctly in the linguistic in the linguistic one, when we are to speak in when with someone. For example, of course we have to use a grammar correctly, vocabulary correctly, the structure correctly, and then pronunciation correctly. The pronunciation, grammar, and then the structure, etc. It is about the linguistics. So we have to know the knowledge about the linguistic when we are to use it in our daily life, when we are to have a conversation with someone, when we have in the pragmatic, when we are to practice in our conversation with someone. So we have to know the grammar, we have to know the vocabulary, the pronunciation correctly. It is the definition of pragmatic linguistic competence. So the part, it is about the social pragmatic competence. It is not far from the definition from the second material. The second material is about interactional conversation, right? Interactional interactional competence. I'm sorry. So these have a same, maybe a bit same, a little same with the social pragmatic competence. So in the social pragmatic competence, we have to know the culture. Yeah, it is about the culture. It is about how our to know. Uh, for example, when I meet with my lecturer, so of course I have to know. Oh, it is the formal. I have to use the formal word because he is or she is my lecturer. So I have to know the condition. Yeah, I have to know the condition. So it is the social. When I meet with my friend, of course I will casual, with enjoyable because he is my friend. So when I meet with my lecturer, yeah, I have to formal because he is or she is my lecturer. So in the social pragmatic competence, we have to know the condition, status, or the culture when we are wanted to speak with who we speak, with who we wanted to speak, with who we wanted to talk or have a conversation. So we have to know the condition, we have to know who is with who we speak or something like that. Okay, the fifth is about the variable variable social compositions. It is about the variability of the composition in the social. It is about the power. It is the next is about the power is have the connection with the fifth material. It is have the connection with the fifth material. The first is about the power. The power is of for example, okay, I will explain it with the for example. The power one, the power, what is the power in the pragmatic, what is the power in the compositions? For example, when I maybe I have a opportunity, it is the example, right? When I have what is it, when I say that when I have a opportunity occasion when I meet maybe with the president. So of course the president have a more power than me because he is the president and I one of a people, right? So when I have opportunity when to talk, have a conversation with the president, of course I have to know the condition. So I have to know to pull it. I have to know the formality because I have conversation with the president because the president have a more more power than me, of course. And then the second is in the variable of social conversation. The second is social distance. Okay, social distance is I will explain with for example. For example, when I meet with the new someone, yeah, with new someone, maybe for example, I go to the bus and then I sit down in the chair of the bus, and then the someone the someone is sit down sits in beside of me. So it is the new one, the new someone, of course. It is the new someone, of course, for me. So of course I have to know it is have the social distance, because it is the first time when I wanted to talk with him, when I want to talk with her. Of course I have to use the word that have the suitable. So maybe I will to open the conversation with the maybe how do you do, maybe how do you do, of course, how do you do, of course not directly hi bro, of course not, because it is the first time. Of course it is have the distance with social distance, because it's a new one for me, of course. Yeah, so I have to speak to open it with how do you do, or what's your name, or something like that, to open a conversation with a new with a new someone. When we if we wanted to have a conversation with a new someone with us. So it is the social distance. And then the last in the variable social conversation, I'm so sorry. And the last is the rank of impositions. The rank of imposition is have about the rank. I am a student, and then for example, I am a student, and then I meet with the lecturer. It is it have a different rank, right? It have a different rank. I'm a student, and she or he is my lecturer. So I will, of course, the lecturer will be older, or will be, yeah, older than me. And then it is not about the older one too, because our when I, it is not about the older, how old are you, or how old are me, or or him or her, but it's about the rank. Maybe I have a lecture then have a same age with me, so I have to use a same what is, I'm sorry, a same sentence too, when I talk with my lecturer than older than me, of course, because it's the different rank. It is not about the older, but it's about the different. So I, of course, I will to say, like for example, sir, I'm sorry sir, or I'm sorry ma'am, it is it's not about the older. Maybe around, I'm so sorry, it is an example, maybe in the 10 next year, I meet with my friend. The friend is the police. Maybe I is have the proposition the police, but it's my friend. But I have to use a rank of imposition, because it is not about my friend, because it's the different rank. Is because he is a police and I'm a people. I am a people. So of course I will to use. I have to use as here in my For example, I'm sorry, sir. What is my mistakes? Maybe I have a mistakes in the I'm sorry, in the what is in the line, maybe. I so and then I meet with the police, but is have a same age with me, so I will to speak with the with know the different rank. Yeah, maybe okay. I'm so sorry if I have a mistake for when I to explain. Okay, and the conclusion, maybe I will to make a conclusion from in this last video. I'm so sorry. I will give a conclusion. The conclusion is about our in our daily life. Of course, we have interact, we have uh, conversation, we have a talk, we have a speak with someone, maybe with our friend, our lecturer, our parents. So when we are to talk with them, we have to know the knowledge about the communications. We have to know the situation. Oh, the situation, it is the, I'm sorry, it is the formal situation. So I have to use the situation sentence. I'm sorry, it is the formal situation. So I have to use the word formality. So when, oh, it is the casual. It is my friend. So yeah, I can to speak. I can to talk with them. Uh, enjoy, and then like a friend, like yeah, like a friend. So in our daily life, we have to know that, we have to know the polite, the attitude when we are talk with who we wanted to talk. We have to know the situation, we have to know the politeness, and then we have to know the attitude. And then in the English, of course, we have to know the grammar, we have to know the pronunciation clear, we have to speak clearly. And then yeah, we have to know that all of them when we are have a conversation in our daily life. Maybe it have the big impact maybe in our conversation is, of course, in with our parents. Of course, we have to talk with more polite, and then we have to keep our attitude with them, because there is our parents. So we have to know I'm so sorry, all of the knowledge of the communication in our daily life. So it is the conclusion for me. Okay, I'm so sorry if I have a mistake or I have a wrong opinion. I'm so sorry. Thank you. So it is my understood from the matter in my English courtesy class. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.